Florida Boy NASCAR news here. Let's get ready into this. So, straight up, first day of going into Sonoma. So, overall, we have the Chastain. We talked about the Chicagoland street course, all that wreck of Cody Ware. So, going in Sonoma. Here's our details right now. Right now, we have Ross Chastain, Joe Logano. We got those. We don't have no penalties out, nothing out yet today. Unless we get something from NASCAR. We'll keep an eye on that. But the other one is, too. We have Sonoma. Sonoma, one of the oldest tracks in NASCAR since built back then. It was the only north track above, the only road course track left in California for NASCAR. So that can hit their California market. Other part is, we have drivers going into this race. So, we got a lot of breakdown on this stories. So yeah. We have a lot to break down. So, let's get into this. Yeah, let's get down into this. I did research on this next-gen car, and they got a lot of work on this car they got to deal with. So, let's break it down here. Right now, we have development news on 2311, the front row Motorsports lawsuit against NASCAR about their charter and system, all that. We're gonna get into that right now. This right here they were asked for a rehearing and they got denied. So we're looking at their car going to get kicked out by lose a charter. That means the charters they have on this teams, all the teams for this 2025 season is something. We're going to look at this right here. We're going to look at the charters here. Front Row Motorsport half. So, we're looking at the teams here. Right now, we're looking at Front Row Motorsports. They own, right now, the 34 and the 30. They've got the 4 car they just recently got, and the 35 car. Those two guys can lose their charge real quick. They just bought from Tony Stewart, so right now Legacy Motors, they could lose a 67 too. We don't know what charters they can lose. But, Corey's got a race they still have. But overall, we are trying to figure out what team will they go lose. Because will they lose the 4, 38, or the 34? Even with 23 is a full-time, and the 45 car is full-time. But they may lose the 35 or the 67 car, or the 50. The 35, the 67 car that they own. They could lose that. Because by the time Dover comes around, they may lose it. Then we'd be stuck from a 40 car team back to a 36 car team. Basically, we don't have a lot of cars. We need a full, because if we want a charter team, we want a race that we can have full. So, We're going into Sonoma now. Let's break down Sonoma's crazy shenanigans. We got, when you're coming out of the turn, going into the front stretch. Let's start from the front stretch. When you go into the front stretch of Sonoma, you have those big old hills. You're going up. You have to shift it down all the way to third, get back up to fourth on those cars. Back then, you used to shift down all the way to second. But now you raise all the way up down for the hill. You go down all the way to turn 4. Slow it down, get a cross. Cart goes off to a little bit off the side of the track, but you get close to that wall. Then you get set up for 7A. Shift that down again, the third, and then back on the gas for the S's, and then you have that coming down to the turn all the way out of the S's. You got that little turn right there. Slow it down and get back on the gas. About 110 miles an hour. But the paperclip, that's where it all comes down, the heavy braking. You have to shift from all the way up to the gear you're in, all the way back down, probably to second or third, to get around that turn. And then from that turn, you have to get a good exit against that wall, and then full throttle all the way up to turn 12, then from turn 12 back to turn 1. So that's your layout for Sonoma. They used to do the carousel. The carousel, they didn't have some good. They did it for their racing for Sonoma, but it didn't do hot for them. So yeah. But now, let's go to J-Skate, see what the news they got today. I'm sorry I don't have a second computer so I can share this on, but I'm sorry all about this, people, but yeah. So, we're going to have 37 teams, 40 spots. Instead, the team opening right now is the entry list. We're going to see who we got here. They're showing us the entry list. 37 cars. So, no one's getting sent home for that. 37 cars. We see Carson Holzvar be racing here soon, racing a paint scheme from Selham from at the any Fever game. So he'll be racing that scheme at Indianapolis. Coming up. So we got plus we'll get down to the in-season challenge too. The in-season challenge we have right now we are in the round of 8 right now. We are in the round of 8 going in Sonoma. So right now we have Bowman and Ty Dillon. Since those two guys. Bowman and Ty Dillon. So, those two guys. So what Ty Dillon needs to do is get some good track position. And Bowman needs to mess up. But, yeah. And it's a tough choice. So yeah. Right now we're looking at between Ty Dillon and Bowman. Bowman may have a good pit strategy if it all comes down. Same thing with Ty Dillon needs. Pit strategy. And a good track position too. So that's where it all comes down. Then we got the legacy battle between John Hunter Nemechek, Eric Jones. One of those two guys, we don't know. We're seeing Eric Jones, maybe. All those two guys just got to finish ahead of one of each other. And then we got Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. Ooh, something right there. Okay, Tyler Reddick. For him. Tyler Reddick's going to probably finish up probably in the top 5 ahead of Priest, so Tyler Reddick moves on. Then we got Ty Gibbs and Zane Smith. Ty Gibbs knows that track, same with Zane Smith. So, see those two, Ty Gibbs moves on. And then we got, coming up, from there, going to Dover. Dover is a whole different track study. That means it's all about pit strategies, gaining track precision, and getting your exit out of your turn good. So because you're on the degrees of a concrete track. Basically, once you get into Dover, your car is like this. And then you have to get a nice exit to that outside wall. Because if you don't, you're going to end yourself into that inside wall too. That inside back straight of Dover is not a fun game to be stuck with. So, you'll be stuck in Dover, you're going to kiss yourself goodbye on your lucks. Because Dover is not a game to play with when you come to the Martian Mile. So yeah, NASCAR's got a lot of work to go ahead. TNT's got a lot of work on their things too. So we're got to keep an eye on those guys on their system too. So, and plus, we just got news yesterday. Bowman Gray is going. The Clash is heading back to Bowman's Gray. So that means get your fists ready after the race. Create shenanigans. In practice. Who's going to get locked in into the Clash for 2026. Right now, we got Carson Hocevar. Can he go back-to-back road courses since Tyler Reddick? Tyler Reddick won last time. Won it at Dover. Not Dover. Road America. And then from Road America to Indianapolis, he won it. He didn't win the Brickyard 400 yet. He just won Indianapolis 400. The road course. Because when NASCAR took a break from the Brickyard. So like I say, if we come down to 2 laps to go, any crashes come down until we get the right flag, let them race it back. Let them race it back, NASCAR. Like you let them did for the Daytona 500. Let them race back for the Brickyard 400. If they get it out of turn 4, don't wave that checker flag until they come. If they're halfway down the backstretch going into turn 3, don't wave that checker flag. Let them race it back. Let them race it. They're all the way in the back. If it's all the way in the back, let them race. Like you did for Daytona 2013. Maybe it was a shit show, but overall, it was a great race. Jimmy Johnson won his 2013 champion, 6th title. So right now, Bowman's got a lot of problems he's got to work on. Let's look at him. Bowman. Byron's right now locked in the playoffs. Right now, he was having a good run. His only win was at Daytona. That means he's got a lot of work he's got to work on. 19 starts, 2 DNFs. Is not good for him. Byron needs to start re-racking his games. Chase Elliott just got his first win of the season. He gave him a good spot. And those DNFs. So he's working. Reddick is working his way. No wins for him this season. Kyle Larson, 3 wins. Denny Hamlin, 3 wins. Reddick, Bell, 3 wins. But Blaney's got 1 win. Same with Ross Chastain, Coke 0600. Pocono, Bowman's got to get a win. He's probably going to be looking at a playoff spot. So we're looking here. Let's go to the playoffs picture right now. Our outside bubbles right now with Bubba Wallace, got that race. Is right now in the playoff bubble exit. You guys got Cody Ware, Ryan Herbst, Cole Custer, Noah Gragson, Ty Dillon, Justin Haley, Todd Gidlin, Daniel Suarez, Brad, Austin Dillon, Zane Smith, Micah McDowell. Micah McDowell, he's going to probably do phenomenal at Sonoma, so don't keep your eyes out on that. He can upset the bubble real quick. We have Chase Elliott was out of the playoffs, so we only have 4 spots left. 4. Tyler Reddick can win a race. There'll be 3. So we're coming with, right now, we're almost to Daytona. With the last few races, what we have left is Sonoma, Dover, Indianapolis, Iowa, Glenn, and then Richmond. And it all comes down to Daytona. Ooh, something right there. That is something. Daytona. All the races are going to be split on the race on TNT. And then we go to USA. Then from USA, then we go to... Mostly USA's got about 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 race coverage on USA. And the rest will be on NBC. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 races covered on NBC. But I say for don't lose your eyes on those guys. The guys who are racing in the playoffs. Because right now we only have Cody Ware eligible from 36 all the way up to the top 10, to the number 1 spot. Right now, we have our playoff spots. Point systems can change real quick. Right now, you have the point system. Right now, you have Denny Hamlin. Right now, behind. For the regular season playoff championship, it's going to be right now William Byron, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson right now. Those are your only 3 guys are watching the playoffs. But don't leave out Denny Hamlin. And you got Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell. Those guys need to rack up some points. So yeah, it's going to be a tough race for those guys. So yeah, I think what we need to work on is, for NASCAR, it's got a lot of work to do. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone here so I can give you guys information what's going on. I don't have a second monitor set up right now so I can get you guys. So basically right now we're looking at, okay, so Northern Star Dom here on Instagram said, well, the CATMP will ever return. Canadian Park remains one of the tracks that NASCAR fans want back because of phenomenal racing at the end on the final lap, where the 18-4 spun, where Chase Elliott spun Ty Dillon in 2013, and you had the 00 and the 6 side-by-side racing. I would like to see that track come back, maybe for the trucks. because that fit for them. And we got what else? We got right now. We got Division 2 racing right now at NHRA. They got their division right now running Division 2 for NHRA at the South Georgia Motorsport Park. Because I'm right now watching it right now on my other computer. Because they're right now racing at South Georgia Motorsport Park. NHRA is going there for the pros going there for their expedition race. Going back to Georgia since the last time 2019. They've been back to Georgia after the demolition of the Lanham's Dragway for their South Peach for the Southern Nationals, so that's gone. Plus we have some tracks that what else? So IMSA's got their race coming up here too. Their championship race coming up here soon. They're at Canadian. They're in Canada this weekend for their race. And let's look at their points right now. So we got Pesky and King Pesky leading overall points right now in GTP. LMP2 is the United Autos US cars, United Auto. Then GT Pro, we got Corvette. Followed by Rexy. Man, those guys got a lot of work they got to work on. Right now, we're looking at the teams. We got Corvette Racing right now. Chris by Pat Motorsports. They're right now trailing about 100 points behind, ahead of AO Racing, Rexy, last year's season champion. And then, followed by, you have Dragon, Ferrari. And then 64 Ford Automatic Motorsports, since Ford came back. But now, let's go to GT. Point system between the Heart of Racing, the 27 car, and One World Racing's got their cars. They got a lot of work to do. They're trailing right good behind. Same with Vaseline Solvin Racing and the number 12 of Locust, who drives the Lexus car. Those guys are trailing right behind them. Don't worry about them. Keep your eyes out on them. You got both Porsches coming up right behind them. So we know Team Pesky is going to win again this title. Again. So they're out. But you got AO Racing 99 in third, 912 points. Behind second. Right now they're trailing behind almost a good amount of points. Behind first, but good positions, good pit stop, and a good strategy. I think they got a good skill. And then from there, we got Indy cars. They got Iowa coming up. They got Iowa. For Indy cars right now, Iowa is in their game. Apparently I don't have the IndyCar app on my phone here, so I can pull it up for you guys. Come on, get off my phone. I hate these notifications. I hate notifications. Do you guys hate notifications? I do. So yeah, overall, oh, I do have the IndyCar app. It's just been hiding. So overall, right now got. Mm, right now we're coming up. Oh boy, that's a nice score coming in. 10.29 on the stock eliminator for the NHRA. We got stock eliminators right now racing, and they have Iowa next this weekend, back to back. They have back to back. Okay, I hate when I have to do this update on my phone every time. It's switch station to automatic update. I hate that. Do you guys? I do too. And this stock limiter got a good run down towards 11.48. Wow. 11.12 for Orion O'Reilly. Gary Goslin got 11.08 with a nice exit. So yeah. Are you against? Are you for racing? We don't know. We're all racing types. Different class. Red light for Wayne Adams. No? Oh well. Okay. And never mind. So, yeah. So you got Fox coming up for their 275 race. So right now, back-to-back ovals today and tomorrow. Tomorrow and today's the 10th, so it's Saturday and Sunday. And then they got their expedition race, so don't worry about that one. Keep an eye on that. And then they head to the Music City for their last two racing. But right now, with Kyle Kirkwood right now trailing behind Alex Palou, he's got about 113 points behind him. So that means Kirkwood needs to rack up some points. And Alex Palou needs some trouble. What Kirkwood needs from Alex Palou is to lose some points. Have a terrible finish, have a terrible this. But what Palou need, Kirkwood, is get good pit strategies and track position. It all comes down into play. So yeah. Then let's head over to NXT. We have point system going good. Dennis Hoggins versus Lodius Hughes and Carlos Collin. Trailing about for Lokius Hughes, 47 points behind first. And third for 83 points for Collins. Everyone likes Haley Deegan. We know that. Everyone loves Haley Deegan. She is not doing hot right now. She's trying about 264 points on 107 points. She's not doing hot right now in NXT. For them, they'll be racing at Iowa. And then they go to Grand Prix. And then they race at the Music City on the oval. They used to race. They start off at St. Petersburg, They mostly race back to back on any grill courses, so they used to race on the ovals of Indy for the Freedom 100, but they stopped. But they ran the last time. They only have 3 ovals they race. Is at World Technology in Real America in Iowa. Latest news on these guys. You got Dennis is pulling away working for Andretti. Might see him come up. Mockins staying focused on the prison at AJ Floyd. Working his way. Everyone right now is working their way. Because right now we're going into Iowa. And we can see who's going to upset who. Winning Iowa is all about pit strategies and getting your X's good at Iowa. Not blurring up the engine gears too. And Carson Hosfire was on Dale Jr.'s podcast too. So don't leave your eyes. If you guys go listen to Dale Jr. podcast, he's not a sponsor on my video for Dirty Media or any of his group. I like to work for him. I mean, overall, good besides everything on that, what he does. I love his podcast. Go check it out. His podcast is on Spotify, YouTube, YouTube Music, SiriusXM, and Google Podcasts, and other podcasts where you can find them too. And yeah. So overall, if you want to listen to SiriusXM is about $9.99 a month. Depends on how you pay them. Basically, they'll give you a 3-month trial when you join them. Basically 3 months, almost 6 months, depends on their sale. Basically, I get you guys about SiriusXM. SiriusXM. You pay $1 for 3 months. It's loading here. You can have all the music you guys want. Car app for $9.99. Build your own plans. It'll be add-ons for $23. Basically, $22, almost to $40 to $22.99 for your add-ons. All access, $24.98. So yeah, you can plus you can stream it on your phone too. Keep an eye on that because it's going good. SiriusXM, if you want to listen to Nascar 6XM, listen to The Morning Drive, or listen to it on Tubi. It's for free. Morning Drive is on Tubi, early in the morning. You see Bob Bagley, and Pete Pistonin on there. So those guys are good. They'll break it down, all the good covers. They'll have driver comes on there. Stacking Pennies come on there too. Almost everything is good on there. So if you want SiriusXM, go to SiriusXM.com and sign up for $1 for 3 months, and it's $9.99 per month. So that's what I all got for you guys now today. Going in Sonoma, I'm putting my pick in right now for Xfinity and Sonoma. So why don't we do that? Because we're going into Sonoma, so why don't we get our picks in? So I'm going to say my pick for NASCAR for the Cup Series. It's going to be Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick's been chasing so close, been running with Tyler Reddick, road course skills, and his oval skills. I say Tyler Reddick wins Sonoma. Making a nice comeback, winning it. Overall, so good. See him right there. Now for the Xfinity lineup. Who we got in the Xfinity lineup? So, for Xfinity, we got. I want the lineup for Xfinity. Right here. I want the entry list for Xfinity. So we got Carson Crawford. I'm going to say 88 because Carson Cinch had a good race against Rod Chastain, SVG. He was this close to winning it at Chicago. First time ever at Chicago. I say him. Because he had a good run. That man was heartbroken after he lost that race. But overall, my pick is going to be 88 and Tyler Reddick. Those are your lineups. So yeah. My name is Joseph Hayes, Florida Boy NASCAR News, and you're watching Florida NASCAR News here on my stream. So overall, just keep your foot on the throttle, keep your foot on the throttle until you see those checkers. So like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and if you want to put a comment down in the pen comment, put a comment down there. Put a comment in there. Because overall, make good and have a good day.